Alright, welcome back. This is part 8, and we're going to be filling up the rest of this mesh in this part. So we have the face and the little mask around the eyes, and now we're just going to go and start filling in some more of these details. So Control R, and make this a face, make that a face, and that a face. Now these are lining up quite nicely. That a face, that a face. Oop, not a try, that a face. I don't think I mentioned this before, but when you're doing any sort of organic or head modeling or anything like that, you should always try to make sure that they're all quads. Quads, one, they shade well and they texture easily, and also they're just easier to work with. If you're trying to work with something like triangles or something, I can't imagine trying to shape something using triangles. I don't know how people did that back in the day, but yeah, always work in quads. Also, avoid n-gons. Blender does have this great new ability to make an n-gon. You just draw onto the mesh and you can make a little cut in it or something. You should avoid doing that also when you're doing organic things. Your goal in the end should be not only to have a realistic model, but to have a model with good edge flow and one that will deform easily and not have any triangles. That is very important. Okay, so we're gonna move these forehead faces around. Let's look at what we have. Okay, this needs to go out. That needs to go out. Okay, that's good. Let's save this. Okay, and now let's start with filling up some of this space right here. So let's start from the bottom, and we'll just fill in these vertices. And we are going to need another edge loop here, which is fine. We need to actually, do we? No, we do not. Undo that. Delete this edge loop. We don't need this one. Delete an edge, not edge collapse. Delete edge loop. That will delete that and then fill in the face for you. Another really handy tool. And let's fill that. Let's fill that. Control R, we're gonna have to add another ring. Let's fill that. And here, we're gonna have a problem. You have to Control R, add in a loop, going vertically, and we're gonna have to add in a couple more. Control R to add in loops. And that's that cheap. Like I said before, in a couple, I mean, maybe it's going to be next tutorial or something, we're going to go back and we're going to obviously work on the shape of the face a lot, because right now it's not looking very good at all. But we can, I mean, obviously right now we'll just make broad strokes, but we really need to go back and define the overall shape of this guy's face. Because right now, when everything is being joined, things that we did earlier start to come out. Like maybe we didn't make something the right size or something like that. We really start to notice that now, so we have to go back and edit that. Like right here, like this is like a broad thing that we can edit right now. mesh is way too wide right there. That's what I was referring to. Let's see what this looks like smooth. Oh my goodness. Okay. Time into edit mode. Control N. We need to recalculate our normals. We had a lot of flipped normals there. That was very interesting. Yeah, Control N will recalculate your normals so that you don't get that weird shaded look, which is not pretty. Okay, let's shade it flat again. Okay. Continue to redefine the shape. Or define any sort of shape that we have going on here, because it's kind of shapeless. We'll have to use something in sculpt mode to get that where we want it. You can see here that these are crooked. Okay, now that's fine. Let's see, we have a loop on there. Okay. Alright. We have quite a lot of geometry right here in the chin. That's just a result of us trying to join the eye to everything. It's fine. Okay, so now let's go, we can unsmooth everything. And let's join everything else. Let's see. That'll join there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, don't want that. So how can we compact this? Okay, so to fix that, we're gonna Control R, add a loop right here, and we'll make this a continuation of that, and make this a face. So yeah, it'll look like that. Not the best topology right there, but it's the best we can do. Okay, now let's fill in all these gaps. Control R, we have to add in a loop. Control R, we'll have to add in one more. And Control R, we're gonna add in a loop right here. Do I have to keep saying Control R? Hopefully you guys know that shortcut by the end of this. Okay. But I know when I first started out, especially before these screencast keys, people would be like, okay, and now we're gonna unwrap this and parent this and do all this, and I'm like, whoa, what's the key? Although Blender does have some really easy keys. I've tried using Maya. I have the student version, and it's like, press E to rotate, press R to scale. It's like, why? You were written in 1995. Should they have updated you from now? I don't know. I hate to bash on Maya. I really hate to bash on it because I'm learning it right now because I have to learn it for any career that I might have in computer graphics. So, fortunately, Blender cannot be appreciated by mainstream developers. Although I do wish it was. I'm just going to add in another loop here and make his forehead a little rounder. Maybe I won't. I guess that's... Maybe we'll just move this whole loop up a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And now we have to join these. We're going to have to add in a loop here. And join these. Okay, and we'll do what we had said I had to do before. Control R, make this a face, and oh no, it was. What did I say I was gonna do? I'm just gonna. Well, I guess we can have a try in the back of the head. It's not going to deform at all. If we really wanted to avoid tries, we do W merge at center. W merge at center. Ooh. W merge. Oh, not the whole triangle. W merge at center. And we can just eliminate that entire loop. And now we have a four-cornered and a three-cornered quad, but that's okay. The back of the skull is not going to be deformed all that much, if at all. Okay, you can see from the top view that this shape needs to be brought in a little bit, like that. And we have this little pointy thing right here, that's not good. Okay, and let's define his chin a little more by dragging in these vertices, like so. And we'll do another loop right here, Control R, so that do that. Okay. Awesome. So you can see, even right now, with just our simple geometry, we do have that muscle defined in our mesh. So that's great. That's just what we want. Okay, and now let's just finish this up. Control R. Let's see, this one. We're gonna have to do some realignment, aren't we? Let's just see where we go. Okay, Control R. Okay, and then we're gonna have to add in several edge loops. Let's start with 2. Or 1. Let's just add in 1. 2, 3, 4. Let's do one at a time. And since we have this try right here, we'll just do W, merge at center, to each of these. And just, is there a way to collapse to these? There's gotta be. To just collapse 2 edges. If anybody knows how to collapse 2 edges, put it in the comments below. And let's just redefine this neck shape a little bit, now that we have so much geometry. We can drag this down. One, so that we can have a little bit larger neck. And two, because right here we have a lot of crowding of vertices, and those vertices aren't doing much to define the overall shape of our model modifier right now. So we can just move them. Okay, and right here in the neck area, we can do a little bit more defining, give him a little bulge where his esophagus and his Adam's apple would be. That's good. Like right here, we can bring it in, but then there we can leave it out a little bit. And these vertices can be moved to fit the shape of that muscle. And we can fit those. And this should be forward. Okay, so that's everything combined, and in the next part, we're gonna finish up making this look a little bit better. So, thank you for watching.